In this video, I'll show you how to adjust discounts or rebates or writing of customers' bad debts without adjusting the received goods or services. To work with such document, go to Sales module, open Credit Notes from the Sales document. Here you will find the list of all credit notes created. To create a new document, click on Create option and fill in all required fields in the tabs available. In the main tab, keep the transaction type as Mutual Settlement Adjustment and fill in the general information about this credit note. That is the company, where you can select a customer, an individual or legal entity from whom the credit note is created. In the amount field, type the amount of the adjustment. If needed, you can change the currency manually. In the entity field, select an entity of your company for which this document is being prepared. In the expense GL account field, notice the default expense account according to the default GL account list. You will find the default GL account list under accounting, GL accounts by default. Moving back to the document, you can use the comment text box to provide any relevant information on this transaction. Once the main tab is filled, move on to the Documents tab. Here you will need to add the list of documents which amounts need to be adjusted by the amount of this credit note. To add the document, click the Add button, click on Show All and choose the relevant document from the list. Document amount and the contract are filled automatically based on the selected invoice and they are not editable. In the Order column, for each invoice, specify the customer order if the order was specified in the invoices. To indicate that the adjustment amount will be used as an advance payment for a particular invoice, select the advance checkbox for the respective documents. The accounts amount column shows the adjustment amount in the document contract currency. If the credit note currency is the same as the contract currency, the amount are equal to the amounts in the credit note column amount. Let's enter the detail. The rate and the factor columns are filled in automatically according to the contract currency in the invoices. The credit note amount column includes the amount of mutual settlement adjustment in the currency of the credit note which is specified on the main tab. In the department field, you can specify the entity department which are affected by this transaction. In the expense item column, select the item from the expense item list to link the expense incurred from this adjustment. Under the business activity column, select the business activity to which the documents are related. Once you add all the invoices you want, you can manually distribute the notes amount among the documents if it is more than one by using the credit note amount column. Alternatively, you can click the distribute amount button and select from the following option: proportion to the number of invoice to distribute the credit note amount among all the documents evenly, or you can choose the option proportion to the amounts of invoices to distribute the credit note amount proportionally to the amounts. For our example, since we have only one invoice, it will be filled completely to the one document and it has to be done manually. Move on to the last tab of additional information. On this tab, you can specify additional information related to the credit note with mutual settlement adjustment transaction type. There are no required fields, but the additional information will be department. Here you can specify the sales department of the entity created the credit note. In the responsible person field, specify the employee who is responsible for this credit note. Under the reason field, add any relevant information, and if you have any terms and condition which needs to be included, can be specified under terms and condition. Once all the details are filled, check the tabs and post the document. Check the transaction details for the entry created. You can see receivable amount will be reversed and the expenses will be recorded without affecting the quantity of the document. In case of advance, instead of receivable account, the GL account will be prepayments from customers. Since the transaction type is mutual settlement adjustment, there is no need for a tax credit note to be created. That's how you can create credit note with mutual settlement adjustment. Thanks for watching the video.